Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is SK Crypto K, and today we are going to review all of the latest updates that have come to Elephant.money, including the new Raffle for Max Minter, in addition to the Random Minter, the status of the Elephant Treasury and its growth, and the Elephant token and why it is winning, and why you may want to consider buying more before the inevitable run-up. So let's get into it.
Yo, appreciate your time and just know that I'm SK Crypto K, and today you should join my crypto club. Maybe by the end earn some dividends, so in advance I'ma thank you right now for that sub. Hey! Yo, let's go.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Let me preface everything by saying that I am not a financial advisor, and these are for entertainment and informational purposes only. So folks, in this sea of red and the bloodbath that is happening in the overall crypto market, you should be happy to see that Elephant is actually doing fantastic compared to some of your favorite tokens, where the money just doesn't stop flowing into this token. Now, you might be used to looking at the generic Elephant chart where you have BNB factored in, which is weighing it down, and you might think it ain't looking too good. However, how I look at it is a buying opportunity for more Elephant token, because we all know what is around the corner. But just to remember, when you want to look at the health of your favorite token, you want to compare it to the actual purchases coming in versus the sells that are happening. And you will clearly see that Elephant is winning. And you should keep in mind that a number of these people that are buying Elephant token right now because they know the system is bulletproof post-exploit, the fact that there's insurance that you can purchase to cover your assets, and that the Elephant Treasury is constantly going up and to the right, which means there is an inevitable supply shock that will take this token into new heights despite a bear market. And we need to look no further than a tool with Dune.com that was built by an Elephant community member named Dapp. Shout out to you, great job. But essentially what this chart represents is that ever since the Trunk token was introduced back in October, that was the inception of this entire concept of the Elephant Treasury. And the blue represents the Elephant Treasury as it's amassing trillions and trillions of rock fans.
What? Nah, bro, wrong subject matter.
Oh yeah, right. But you'll see on the left side the amount of trillions that the Elephant Treasury was growing. And throughout the months of December, January, and all the way up until now, you can see where the Elephant Treasury grew all the way up to 212 trillion tokens before the exploit. And as the Elephant Treasury was growing and more Elephant token was going into the protocol-owned liquidity, you started to get a squeeze on the value of Elephant token, denoted in red. And this is where you saw that spring-loaded action of the price rocketing upward, up until it didn't. Now, I'll come back to this chart, but you need to understand why this blue growing is very important for the ecosystem at large. Because when you look at the top Elephant token holders of this contract, you'll see just how much of this liquidity is protocol owned. And it starts with the graveyard, which out of the 1 quadrillion tokens, half of that, which is 500 trillion tokens, is locked up, which earns reflections over time and then rebalances when it hits 51% back down to 50%. And that cycle repeats. Then secondly, you have the Elephant BNB pair on PancakeSwap that holds nearly 13% of all of the liquidity, followed next up by the Elephant BUSD pancake pair that holds 10.7%. And then last but certainly not least, you have the Elephant Treasury, which has 83.4 trillion tokens in there for 8.34%. Now, when you take those top 4 contracts and add them all together percentage-wise, you are looking at 82% of all of the liquidity being protocol owned. And the Elephant Treasury sitting at only 8.3% right now is very important, because that number is going to keep climbing higher and higher. And as it goes from 83.4 trillion up to 100 and then 150 trillion and inevitably breaking past 200 trillion and beyond, you can only imagine what this 82% protocol owned liquidity percentage becomes in the future. And so now when you look at this chart, maybe it'll make a little more sense. But as the Elephant Treasury itself grows to new heights and that protocol owned liquidity percentage increases, it simply means there is less circulating supply for the average investor to purchase. Another analogy to think about is the world's oil supply. Everybody knows that planet Earth has a finite amount of oil. And I want you to imagine a scenario several decades from now as we get closer and closer to reaching the end of that finite amount of supply. Now ask yourself, what happens to the price of gas and oil as we get closer to the end of the supply?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna be driving my Tesla, so I'm good.
That's not the question, but you get my point. The price is going to skyrocket. And that is the exact concept that is happening here. There is only a finite amount of Elephant token out there, and as more gets locked up in the protocol, you start to see a supply shock where the value of the remaining circulating supply skyrockets, which is literally what we just witnessed in the months of March and April. And newsflash, we are going to do it again. So when you look post-exploit, you can see the value of the Elephant token has been humming along, much like it has been all of these previous months, but special attention should be paid to the blue because it is going up and to the right. And post-exploit, this treasury started with 64 trillion tokens and now has 83 trillion tokens. And as this protocol continues to grow, and people are simply buying Elephant token or minting fresh trunk into the system with their BUSD, then the growth of this Elephant Treasury starts to become exponential, which is essentially what you had happen here. It's just chugging along at a nice, easy and slow pace until it starts to hit critical mass. So rest assured, every bit is how this Elephant Treasury has grown the last time. History will repeat itself and you will see parabolic gains on your Elephant token. And once that supply shock starts, it cannot be stopped, especially considering how the protocol is now more bulletproof than ever before. And if you had any concern otherwise, that's why you buy insurance. Now, in regards to the new Raffle system, and also for folks who might be concerned about the peg being at 43 cents right now for one trunk, you have to remember that this is a temporary concern right now, and the people who want to sell out are simply reducing the liabilities that the system has to pay at some point. And you have to remember that during this recovery period, this peg will fix itself when the Elephant Treasury is firing on all cylinders, because there is a daily percentage of the 30% APR that is coming out of the Elephant Treasury, and it is buying the BUSD trunk LP off a pancake swap. So as this gets bigger, this corrects itself and will stay at $1 without fail when everything is going as it should. So in this critical time, you just need to be patient. In addition to the redemption pool, this is congested because the Elephant Treasury is low. And that is where these funds are coming from to redeem your trunk at a full $1. And as the Elephant Treasury grows, this redemption process will cycle faster and faster. Now, in regards to minting fresh BUSD, which ultimately helps the system further, it's still the same as before where the minimum entry is 100 BUSD. And you can't forget that at the bottom right, it will actually tell you to mint 100 plus trunk to enter the raffle. And once you do so, the language will change to say you are entered into the raffle. But now you have this new area called Max Minter, meaning there are now 2 raffle winners. So of the pot amount, the random person who minted 100 trunk for their one raffle ticket, they will win 5% of the daily pot. But in addition, the max minter of the day will win another 5% of that same daily pot. So a total of 10% of the pot is actually allocated to these 2 winners, 5% each, and the winnings will go straight into their Stampede account. And do not forget that between now and July 4th, any winner every single day will also win 1,000 liquid trunk straight to their wallet. So be sure to pay attention as this timer gets lower, because you're going to see some last minute snipes as folks try to get that max minter reward. And be sure to take note that there is a 5% anti-snipe measure there. So if the max minter, for example, at the moment was truly 1,000 trunk that was freshly minted, then in order for you to snipe and win that position, you would need to put in 5% higher than that 1,000 trunk, which would be 1,050 trunk. That way you can actually take the top spot. So that's pretty much it for the latest raffle. Remember that all of the BUSD that's freshly minted on the site goes down into the BUSD treasury, where a percentage anywhere from 1 to 20% is actually pulled from the BUSD treasury. It then goes into buying Elephant token to put into the Elephant Treasury, which helps the system grow faster, in addition to the reflections the Elephant Treasury is getting from all the buys and sells coming from the Elephant token itself. Speaking of Elephant token, remember to come over here and always check out the supply adjusted price relative to Bitcoin. So that way when you're telling your friends, you can help them understand that buying Elephant token today is as if you're buying a $2.95 Bitcoin. And then also, it's always good to check out this site so you can see the activity happening on the graveyard as this creeps upward to 51%, aka 10 trillion tokens, where 5 trillion tokens are sold on the chart, and that BNB that comes from the sale is paired with the remaining 5 trillion tokens and then added into the liquidity, which further strengthens the price of Elephant.
So yeah, folks, hopefully that makes sense, but just remember,
it's less about the peg at this point in time after a major exploit. Everything will be fine as long as the Elephant Treasury is continuing to build, which it is. And you need to focus on what's actually winning in the overall market right now, which is the Elephant token. And you can see all of the buy pressure and everybody who still believes in this token and what's happening around the corner. So when it comes to looking at the overall chart, and as you watch Bitcoin and Ethereum and BNB all fall and drag the Elephant token cluttered view of the chart down, be sure to be buying as much cheap Elephant token as you possibly can,
because everybody who's getting in now will essentially become millionaires whenever the supply shock hits you.
So a good goal to chase at these current levels is 100 billion tokens. That is the alpha right now. And at these prices, for about $6,500, you can have 100 billion tokens, and you will be in fantastic shape as that continues to 20, 30, and 40x once we hit that supply shock phase.
So it's simple, folks.
The best things you can do for the platform right now are to buy Elephant token, mint fresh trunk using your BUSD on the main page, and yes, buy cheap trunk on PancakeSwap and lock it into your Stampede to get over 600% on your tokens
for a trunk peg that will inevitably hit $1 again.
And also never forget to grow your herd. As you show people your Stampede gains, remember to have them link up to you so they're earning 1% rewards on their deposits and 1% rewards on their rolls, split 50-50.
So it's a no-brainer to have an upline partner because you're airdropping yourself. But if you would like to join my team to participate in my monthly raffle where I give back half of all of my downline rewards, then please find my link in the description below, and I kindly thank you in advance. And that is essentially it, folks. I hope this made sense to you. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below or reach out to me on Telegram. And if you vibe with me and would like to join my group, then be sure to find my Telegram link in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, then please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And until next time, please stay safe out there, stay blessed, and make good choices with your crypto.
Yo, SK, give him a taste of that monthly raffle for Stampede that you do.
Oh, I guess I could show a little something there. Welcome, everybody, to the Stampede Lottery of the month of June. Yeah. All right, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And click! We're doing it live! And we're drawing for 5. Let's see. Who's it gonna be? Ooh! Kokata? Kokata won? Congratulations, you won. Remove and shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffle, 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 click. This one's for 2. Will it be you? Ooh, okay. Well, Antonique, Antonike, Antoni EEQ. I hope I did you justice. I'm sorry. But you've been removed. Congratulations. We're gonna shuffle, shuffle. All right, and shuffle, shuffle. And click. This one's for 3. Who's it gonna be? And, okay. It's passive crypto gains. Congratulations. Great YouTube channel, my friend. Thank you for being part of the herd, you heard? You've been removed.
Yeah, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And shuffle, shuffle, click. This one's for 4. What's the prize behind this door? Ooh! Stan Gundy. Good job. Good job, Stan. Stan the man.
Get out of there. Let's go. All right. Remove. How many have there been? 4? All right. We're back to shuffle, shuffle. This one's for number 5, the final winner of the community voted poll. And click. Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's a Pop-Tart of cosmic proportions. Congrats to you, Cosmic Pop-Tart. I don't know what flavor that is, but I'm sure it's delicious. Congrats, that is all. So everybody, thank you for participating in this month's raffle, and we'll be back next month. So continue to grow your herd, you heard. Goodbye.